Something special. I've gotten a hold of a sunflower and I'm gonna pick some seeds out. Let's get started. Let's fix this. Okay, that's better. Got a seed. Hi, for those that have joined us, you're looking at me picking seeds out of a sunflower. This was the top of a sunflower. It's all dried out. The petals are gone. And now what's left? The birds have eaten a lot of the seeds, but there's a few seeds left. So I'm pulling them out. Sunflower seed. They have such a nice crunchy texture. It's like cardboard. Yeah, it's kind of holy, like a lotus pod. Is there bugs in there? A tiny spider did... I'm gonna pull this up. A tiny spider did come across my hand, so... But nothing big. Nothing too scary. God, that one's want to come out. There we go. Yo, what's up, ass? How much do I get paid for this? Nothing yet. I'm just doing this for fun. Just trying to find crunchy things or things I enjoy. Nothing is boring when you find the joy in it. Just do what you enjoy in life. Let's see. I'm gonna pull some of this dust out. It's a whole bunch of like flower sepals and stuff. Look at all those. Oh, Purple Anime Girly says I'm a mega fan of you. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. I'm trying to get at more of these seeds under here. There's one. There's one. Trying to brush away a bunch of the flower stuff. M. Schaefer, who's joining. I am picking seeds out of a sunflower. There we go. Now I found a whole bunch more under. There's a whole bunch more seeds. It's perfect. I dropped on. Oof. There we go. Here's one that I dropped. And another one. There's one more. There's one. There's a little one. There's a little seed. For those of you watching from Florida, how often do you see an alligator? YSC Lakuta asks, what are we looking at? I'm picking seeds out of a sunflower. So this was a flower head with all the yellow petals and they dried out. No, this is not a bee's nest. This was a sunflower. Here's my seed. Here we go. Here we go. And there's a few. a couple. It is therapeutic, kind of like a picking video, but I'm scared of ticks. I would prefer never to encounter a tick. Clean off all those dead flower parts. Do I sell sunflower seeds? No, I don't. I don't think I grow enough. There's one. What's that? There's a little seed. There's a fat seed. This guy's really big. See if I can show you. Look how wide that seed is. It's a juicy seed. You poke the hole. What's in there? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Oh, that seed. It didn't form all the way. There's one. There's one. There's a fat seed. Look at that guy. Let's let the dirt out of the way. Here we go. Oh, it's a big one. A big one right from the middle. Oh, that's so good. Oh, here's a big one too. It's beautiful. Next July, I could plant these and have a whole nother batch. Or I guess you plant them in June, and they bloom in July. It gets so big. Let's see, and turn it. Yes, excellent. No, YSC Lakuta, I do not have a sunflower farm. I just grew a couple. Oh boy. Oh, that's a big one. It's beautiful. Let's see. These are okay. Oh, a bunch of dust popped out. It's okay. Mimir asks, what is that? I'm pulling sunflower seeds out of a sunflower. But it's dried up, so it's got no petals anymore. And the birds ate most of the seeds, so I'm pulling a bunch of seeds out of the middle. There's still some good ones though. The holes have been blundered. They have. Some birds had a field day. They ate most of them, but that's okay. There are some very cool birds in this area. There are 2 hawks that live in one of the trees, and they made a nest this year. And a couple times I heard an owl. They ate like mice, like lizards and like stuff. But other birds, like probably like crows and sparrows and finches, probably come and eat the seeds from these. That's a good one. Mm. This one. Okay. There's a couple left. I think we got all of the seeds. I can still get some good sounds. Let's see, Georgette asked, what's going on here? I just pulled all of the seeds out of a sunflower. Now it's best. So I'm kind of seeing what sounds I can make with it. Oh, there's one. Found one seed. Just gonna kind of pick at it. fibers out. Is that a seed? That's a seed. There's a seed. I wonder how. Maybe we can clean off this whole thing. Would anybody like to be moderator? Who would like to be a kind moderator? Let's see. Orist, I've made you moderator. You may time out people as you wish. Void, you may be moderator. Let's see. Okay, thank you guys. I really appreciate you. Lady 411, yes, that is a dried sunflower. Who's gonna time out green grass? Thank you. This is a place to relax, you guys. Some people are like really aggro. So I'm gonna ask, what's something that made you happy today? Maybe something funny that your friend said, or something lucky that happened to you. I feel really lucky that so many people are joining right now. This was a silly idea, but I thought like, oh, it could be really fun to clean a sunflower. It just so happens you guys are here too. I feel lucky. I found another seed. What's something good that happened to you today? Abadonna asks, is this a sunflower? Yeah, it is. Picked out all the seeds. Now I'm just kind of scratching at the fibers, pulling them out. Chilling. What planet are you from? Sometimes I tell people I'm from the moon. It's kind of fun when you get a chunk out. I'll enjoy that sound. Curtis says, what is it? Is it a sunflower? It is, Curtis. Totally is a sunflower. Good guess. Yeah, I did miss a couple spots. Some of these are very difficult to pick. And so for the sake of my wrist, I'm trying to pick what's easy. Here we go. This is an easy spot. Let's see. Orist says, gotta run to errands, catch you later. I will probably be reading more H.P. Lovecraft later this evening. I'm reading, for those of you who don't know, last night I read the first, third of Shadow Out of Innsmouth. And I try to go live between 7 and 9 Pacific Standard Time. And then the best part of that story is the second half, so I should be getting into that this evening. I'll try to finish it. Maybe I'll go early at like 7 Pacific time, so I have more time to kind of chill. I usually like to mix like mukbang, like have an evening snack, do some reading, and then take a break and chat. So that'll be this evening. I'm still figuring out what I want to do with this channel. Dabbling in like chit-chatting and vlogging and hanging out as well. Someone says, what in the world is this? This is a sunflower. This is sunflower. I pulled out all the seeds and now I'm picking at the fibers. They sound really nice, really crunchy, really crispy. Take a bite of it. Oh my gosh. I'm not hungry. So I hope you'll join me later for some H.P. Lovecraft bedtime stories. I would love to have you join later. It's always fun to have more people come hang out. Trim it. Let me see if I can find some scissors. Give me one moment. Okay, scissors. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of hard. This is a good idea. Thank you for the suggestion. Let me see, I got these scissors backwards. Let's do this. We're giving it a buzz cut, guys. Oh yeah. There's more seeds. Look, there's one right there. Oh my gosh. That's cool. Oh, another one flew out too. This is very messy. I'm gonna have to sweep after this or vacuum. That's okay. Sometimes it's fun to get messy. Like when you were a kid, how often were you allowed to do messy, fun things? It's a part of life. almost lost the camera there. God, that gross. I love that crunch. You can't see it, but there's a beautiful spider that's crawling across my phone. I'm gonna see if I can get him to come on the scissors, because he's really pretty. Where'd he go? Where'd you go, friend? Okay, he's on the back of my phone, but I can maybe get him to crawl across the camera at some point. But, yeah, people will do all sorts of things for views, won't they? This is, what a world, what a time to be alive, you know? No, I'm not afraid of spiders. I used to have tarantulas. I think they're beautiful. I'm a big fan of nature and creatures in general. The beautiful thing about a tarantula, I think it's a beautiful symbol of rebirth. So they shed their skin completely. I was always trying to get a video, like a time-lapse video of it happening, and I would post it on YouTube, but it's very hard to catch them shedding their skin. But it's a beautiful process. They like swell up their bodies. They try to take in as much water as possible, and they crack through their old exoskeleton, and then they grow bigger, and often their exoskeleton is brighter than it was before. So I think spiders are really beautiful that way. And I think about rebirth a lot in my own life. Like, what do I have to do to adapt in all aspects of my life? So I love spiders. They usually do not want to hurt you. Like, it's pretty tough to get a spider to bite you if it's not an aggressive type. Most of the time, I feel that spiders and I just chill and coexist. During COVID, like, I got pretty lonely because I was living alone, but there was this tiny spider living in my bathroom. So I kept feeding her, and she laid like 3 egg sacs, and like I had this bathroom full of baby spiders, and it was pretty cool. I got to watch their life cycle. They loved the bathroom because it was very humid there, since spiders love humidity for their molting. So yeah, spiders and I chill. I don't prefer black widows. I kept a worm compost bin. I have like 9 of them at my house. And if I like let them dry out too much, sometimes black widows take up residence in my earthworm compost bins, and I don't like that because they're poisonous and a little more dangerous, and I go digging around in the compost bin. So that's the only time I don't really chill with spiders. So I try to just like hose them down, like, because the bins need to stay wet, and then usually the black widows leave. I only had 1 bin where there was a problem with black widows. But most of the time, spiders are my friend. They kill pests. They're important for the ecosystem. Let's see. Yeah, spiders can be a little scary, but like my favorite are jumping spiders. They are so cute. Um, there was a jumping spider that lived in one of my flower pots, and like, yeah, camel spiders are different. They're more primitive, they're a little more aggressive. But like jumping spiders are so cute. Like you can make friends with them. Camel spiders are like from the Middle East, right? They're kind of like what do you call it? Like a dragoon or something. It's a little different, but or vinegaroon. I don't know what those are, but they're like some kind of primitive arachnid. I think I'm about done with this, guys. What do you think? I don't know how much more I can cut, but I could like, it's still making cool noises. Okay, so I have a story. Okay, I don't want to talk about the spider that swims in water. I'm just gonna pretend that doesn't exist. Okay, so like before I go, I have this story. So like when I was living in Hawaii, like I didn't understand I didn't understand that like there are centipedes everywhere, like the big ones, like they're like 6 inches long. There are centipedes everywhere and like they're attracted to heat. So I didn't understand like there were no bonfires on the beach at night and I didn't understand why. Um And so I was at a bonfire with a bunch of people that had just flown in and we were hanging out and like we were like, I don't understand why no one's here. It's such a beautiful night. Like the moon is out. Anyway, so we were hanging out. It was like 9 o'clock and I was like, okay, I better go home. It's getting pretty late. So I get in the car and I feel something like in my dress, like go like crawl up my body and I'm like, oh my God, that's weird. And I just thought to myself, like, oh, maybe it's a cricket or something. And then so I keep driving and I feel it again. It's like crawls up higher. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. So like I drive down the highway, I like feel it, I like, grab it in my hand and I pull the dress away from my body. And then like uh finally I pull up to a stoplight and I like pull over to the side of the road because I was on the highway. I couldn't stop. It was like freeway. So finally, like at the stoplight, I pull my dress up and I look into my dress and like it's this huge centipede and I'm like, "Oh my God." Like I felt like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna die." So I like get up, like I get up, I'm still holding it, like I like somehow managed to like grab it with my hand and like throw it out the car window and I'm like screaming and get out of my car. I'm like tap dancing. I'm like, oh my God, this is so terrifying. I'm screaming. I like try to shake like any other ones off me, but fortunately there were no more of them there. But I just like, oh my God, the adrenaline. Like, I can't believe it didn't bite me. Anyway, I um I got back in the car, I drove all the way home, and the worst part of it was it turned out that two more centipedes crawled into my bag and came out in my apartment a couple days later. It was the worst, and they're so hard to kill, but they never bit me. Like I always managed, like one of them I threw over the balcony and the chickens ate it. So like yeah, that's my story with creepy crawlies. Most of the time I coexist with them, but sometimes they really freak me out. So, thank you for joining me. This was so much fun. Um, I hope you guys catch me later. Yeah. And if you got any more ideas, like I'll always take them. Thank you for telling me to get out the scissors. That was so much fun. I feel so relaxed right now. Um, I will talk to you guys soon. I love you. We'll see you this evening.